In this lesson, we're actually going to write a new program that actually does some math and actually will look like doing some sort of the kind of technical calculations that you're probably learning C for anyway. Of course, we start by getting the command prompt up, typing CMD in the search bar. And up comes the command prompt, and we do cd space desktop, cd space C code, and then we're in the C code directory. And now we're going to actually use the batch file that we made in the last lesson. We're actually going to use it to make a new project. And I'm going to call that project average. This program we're going to do is going to take the average of some numbers. So I just do make project.bat space average. And then you can see it running here. When we look in File folder, in File Manager, in the folder there, you can actually see the new folder average, and then you click on that and go into the average folder, and you can see the average.c program. And so I click on that, it'll come up in Notepad. And you can see that inside the average.c program is the old hello.c program we have, and we have that printf statement. You can just get rid of that. The first thing we're going to talk about when we do math in C is the concept of variables. You know, we have to have some variables, like in algebra, and we have to assign them certain values. You have to declare the variable before you can use them in C. This is unlike a lot of higher level languages, but it's good to know what kind of variables there are. I'm going to declare three variables, A, B, and C. This is going to take the average of three numbers, A, B, and C. I'm going to declare them as floats. That means floating point numbers, like 3.14, anything with a point something after it, as opposed to counting numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At most math that you're going to do in programming is going to be a floating point number math. And so declaring a variable as a float when you're doing any kind of math calculations, that's a good thing. The next step is to assign them values. So I give A the value of 3, B the value of 5, C the value of 8. Notice that in C programming, the thing on the right side of the equal sign is what you're giving to the variable. The variable always goes on the left side. What you're assigning the value to is on the right side, and the variable itself is on the left side. That's always the convention in programming in general. Next, I add a variable called average, and then I just calculate the average, A plus B plus C divided by 3. That's just the equation for the average. At the bottom of this program is another printf statement. Here, we're going to print out the contents of the variable average. And the way you do that is with the percent character. You see the %f in the printf statement, and then the comma after the first argument of the function that's in quotes, that would give you the variable that you want to put in that spot where the %f is. And so when you compile and run the program, so the next step is to compile it and run it, gcc average.c -o average, and then type out average, and you can see that it says the average is 5.333. That's the printf statement. And where you saw the %f character, that means put a floating point number there. It put the contents of what was in average. And this is your first simple program. Of course, this is the very first step on a very long journey, and we're going to learn a lot more about how to do calculations in the next few lessons.